What's up, guys? Welcome to The Perspective. Today, we have a special guest, Mr. Alex Wilson, the Mamba champion. Alex, what's up?
Hello, how's it going?
Good. So, Alex, you were in the pest control industry previous to coming to solar.
Yes, sir.
I want you to talk a little bit about your transition into solar. Talk about how it's been, talk about how it maybe affected your Mamba performance and kind of your mindset and all of that.
Sure, yeah. Last year I was in tech sales for a while, and I took a risk to come back to the door-to-door industry, and I landed in pest control. And I did awesome. I had a great first year. But just like any summer,
Wait, hold on.
Go ahead.
What is good year? Tell me, what
was
that?
So out of probably 2,000, 2,500 first-year reps at Aptiv, where I was at, I ended up as the number one regular season rookie, which was cool.
With how many serviced accounts?
With 504.
Okay,
which
cool.
was sweet.
Good work.
It was crazy, man. But I think what affected my mindset the most coming into the Mamba, which is what you asked, is my last month, August, is tough. It's a tough month to stay motivated and to stay in it. And so I did everything I could to put myself in a good position to be able to take advantage. And so I specially requested 2 people to be in my car group. One was this bulldog of a young man named Davey, who was the hardest working man I've ever been around. And then 2 was Corey Hoffman, because he's the best vibes ever.
Yeah, I love Corey.
And so that combination kept me with good energy and just this competitive drive to break limits. And while most of our guys on our team were happy with 4 or 5 pest accounts in a day, me and Davey were setting goals of 12 a day. And we were upset if we didn't have 8 by lunch. And so we were able to push through and have a couple of crazy days, 15, 16 accounts in a day. And that lack of a ceiling, of a rational ceiling that we had, and that mentality, that definitely carried into my off season. And then as I showed up here, and it was a month before I was supposed to sell pests again, I went to your hot tub and we were chatting again. And
you're welcome.
And I decided, okay, let's give it a go. Let's try this solar thing. And I didn't really know what was baseline, what was expected. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to go out and carry that same dog mentality, and was able to do what people were telling me was a little bit more than was normal. And I was able to carry that into the Mamba as well. And just, days as crazy as come the final Saturday of the whole competition, I knew I wanted to win so bad. I was out on doors as early as I could be, set and closed 5 same days, awesome. And was just going crazy. So that mentality of just like that, don't set a rational ceiling, don't believe that what everyone else is doing is what you have to do, really affected my performance for sure.
And how was that translated to the guys on your team, the guys that you're helping?
I think your perspective on your world is directly affected by what other people set. So if you were to come into an office where 2, 3, 4 sets a day was expected, then you're going to think that that's good performance. When I would bring my guys out and train them on their first day, I feel like I always perform my best when I'm having a new guy shadow me. It's always days with 8, 9, 10, 11 sets on the day, literally going 10 out of 12 homeowners that we talk to that get an appointment. And then I
remember a story you told me that your brother came out, Nathan.
Yeah.
And after your first day, he was like, oh, so we just set an appointment with everyone.
With everybody we talked to.
Yeah.
It was so fun. Literally, he came out his first day after seeing what I was doing the first few weeks. He was like, okay, fine, I'll come sell. We went out, literally set, I think 9 or 10 appointments that day. I think we literally had one homeowner we talked to that we didn't set an appointment with. And then I think 4 or 5 of those sets closed. And it was just like, he literally said, so we just set with everybody. And then he went out his first day, the next day, set 7 or 8 appointments, had 4 or 5 assists his first week out. So it was really cool to just be able to transfer that same winning, high ceiling mentality into the people that I've worked with. And that's the kind of energy that you need on a team and in that environment to really push success and to break through what you think you should be performing at. And so that's been really cool. And it's been so satisfying, as well as I've stepped into any type of leadership role to be able to elevate that mentality and see the people I care about be really successful. So it's been cool, awesome, man. Yeah.
Well, dude, thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah, absolutely.
The show, the Salescast.
The Salescast. Yeah, man, absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Dave.
Hey.
What's up? Welcome.
Gosh, it's good to be here.
Yeah.
And that kid is amazing.
Yeah, Alex is a stud.
absolutely unreal. And I'm so excited to continue to build on those stories of people coming from other products within the door-to-door space and just having extreme success within solar.
Yep.
And Alex is a primary example of that.
Yep. Well, dude, there was another group that had a massive week last week.
Yeah,
Arizona.
We got to talk about it because they had their PR week of the entire year, 34 accounts. They were out blitzing, and just it was fun to see the energy. Like there's just this positive energy coming from Arizona. I felt like it took over the whole company.
Yeah, I was really excited that the leaders did that. It takes as a leader, sometimes you have to get creative on what to do to go elevate your people. And so when those guys came to us and said, hey, we want to do a blitz, it's a year-round market, but we want to go elsewhere, kind of get out of the heat and go do it. I was all for it, and honestly, it worked. And so it was really fun to see that mentality switch.
Yep, and I think they kind of realized what their potential was. We've always known how extremely talented that Arizona group is, and just to go see them take that next step and move that ceiling up on where their potential is. And I still don't think we've seen what they're capable of.
I think the playoffs will bring that out.
Yeah, I think so too. It's going to get pretty crazy.
So talking about the playoffs, it's regular season. It's fun to see. So right now we have Rowan, who is 4-1. We have Sunmac, who is 2-2, and then we have Rooted, who is 1-4. So we have a couple more matchups to go find out where the seedings are going to come in, and then the playoffs start. So I'm excited for that.
The regular season's gotten really fun though, because you had the lowest place team beat the top place team last
Upset.
week.
It just kind of shows that anything can happen.
Oh yeah, especially with the teams that we have within RDX Power. This playoffs is going to be very competitive because any team could win it.
100%.
And it's going to be really fun to watch. It's Tuesday. We're wearing our red shoes. Alex had the dopest pair of red shoes on here, but our red shoe respect this week goes to a guy that it is well deserved. Jake Zimmer. He's the top sales producer in July. He got that DM promotion. He just ran with it. Sold 6 last week. Sold 4 yesterday.
He's at 17 on the month.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He's killing it.
How many kilowatts yesterday?
42.
Hey,
weirdly.
we kind of like that
Yeah,
number.
I like that number.
Yeah, that's fun. We got the trip incentive. I don't want anybody to lose focus on this trip. It is going to be so fun, and everybody can earn it. Everybody can hit it. You have up through, let me get this right. You got July, August, and September to go hit the numbers required. It is going to be in November. We're going to the Dominican Republic in case anybody didn't know, but you absolutely have got to be there. You got to bring your wife if you're married. It's going to be a blast. I think it'll be the best trip we've ever done.
I think and just so a little plug there, the wives need it. So if you want to figure out how to be in this job long term, you need to figure out how to get on the trip, because those are the things that make it worth it for the wives.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like the biggest win for them.
Yep.
I couldn't agree more. One last thing that we wanted to discuss is we've been pushing hard on our online recruiting program called Scout, and we will continue to push on that. But we need your guys' support as we head into August and September. We always look to add bodies to our sales force during this time of year, something that we try and do uniquely different. So keep those recruiting phone conversations happening, keep those avenues open so that as we hit August, we can really go have August be our best month of the year like it should be.
Yeah, the thing that we're piloting that program right now in Dallas, and it's going really well. And so as we go kind of fine tune some of that, we're excited to roll into some different markets.
Yeah, it is really cool to see how that works, where guys are actually going through the entire interview process through a video and then getting through that click funnel to where they can go be ready to jump into a team and be successful. And, with the current world we live in today where people are on their phones for, I don't know what the current average is, it's like 7 hours a day. Why not be using that medium to go really get after recruits in local markets? So any support you guys can give to us in that program, we'd appreciate it. We're really excited about that program and believe that it'll be a big part of the future of RDX Power.
The last thing that I wanted to hit on before we wrap this thing up really quick is just we're starting to really see some installs in the business. I think for the first time, we're going to break 1 megawatt of installed accounts in RDX Power. So congratulations to you guys. Seriously, if you're in an office, give yourself a round of applause. Starting to see some massive pull-through rates. And with that, I think it's going to be really exciting to go see what August and September have in store for us.
Yeah, I think if we hit 1 megawatt, you should do the next perspective with your shirt off.
Okay, come on.
Come on, Quade.
I'm never coming to Logan.
Yeah. No, honestly, it is so cool to say that I really think we can do it. Any help you can give us in pushing jobs forward, helping manage your pipeline to make sure that those jobs are installed, because we are so close to hitting a megawatt. And, you know, the other thing that's so cool about it is I love when leaders lead. And we see that when you go look at installs on the year, number 1, number 2, number 3, Stetson Banks, Preston Erickson,
Greg Osborne.
and Solar Greg. Number 1, number 2, number 3.
Our regional directors are leading.
Yeah,
like they're literally getting accounts through the pipeline better than anybody else in the
they're
organization.
getting actual glass on roof. And it's just fun to see leaders lead. And I hope that all of you that will take that leadership role on yourself. Quade and I are coming out to your offices soon.
We'll be out there in the next couple weeks.
And really the point of that trip is to come and talk and promote and look for guys that we can go bring into those leadership opportunities so that you can have the opportunity to go lead and see what you can do when that stewardship and that responsibility is placed in your path.
That's it, guys. We love you guys. Have a massive week, and we will see you guys shortly.
Love you guys.